All right, in this video, you are going to see how to use the tactic called engineer a marketing funnel. And this is the first 3 steps. So let's go to the tactic here. And with this tactic, there's 3 steps. And let's look here. You don't need a budget unless you want to hire a specialist. You should already be a specialist. If you're not, this is going to be too advanced for you. But we want to generate leads with this. And the deal is most businesses, most people, when they want to start some kind of campaign, most people they're wasting money and they're wasting time. And it's bad. Everybody wants cha-ching, but they're not getting it. So everybody is usually just taking a very weak approach on their marketing strategy and what they're going to do. So if you want to know how to have the highest chance to possibly make a good marketing funnel, you're going to have to engineer the funnel. You can't just pick random tactics here. You can't just start willy-nilly. You have to have a specific setup. So the most important thing we want to do first is these first 3 steps. And step number 1 is conducting the prospect analysis. So here, there's a paragraph here. It's saying we have to show what feeling they're going to get when they buy the product. So they're buying feelings. They're not buying a logical outcome. So think about the 7 deadly sins. Most people, they do this section, but it's very weak. But this is the most important section of your entire funnel, is who exactly you're after. And so you can go through these items here, and you really want to figure out what is the customer feeling now and what are they going to experience after. And if you can really know the prospect and get inside their head, then we can have a really good start. Because then the second step is, then we want to look at as our business, who is our competitor analysis? So who is our prospect against? Who are we against in reference to the prospect? So again, most businesses, when they get to this part, they are just making a separate page, prospect analysis, and a separate page, competitor analysis, and they're not even connecting the two. This is a major mistake. So if you want to really make your funnels better, we need to take the people from step 1, or the person, the avatar from step 1, and we need to plug it into step 2. So our prospect, our ideal prospect, who does he or she see in their daily life? Who do they see? What ads are they being presented to? And because if you have a specific solution that you're offering to the prospect, let's say it is, for example, to lose weight. Who else is making that promise to them? Now, it doesn't have to be just with your product. Let's say you have a gym. It's not just about who are the other competitor gyms. It's who else is offering to solve that problem for the prospect. Now, this is huge because your competitor could be a diet pill. It could be a weight loss surgery. No, don't do that. Not medical advice, but don't do that. I wouldn't. And nobody I know would. Don't be lazy. So we need to figure out who is really getting in front of our prospect, and that's who our competitors are. Because once we know that, then we can really see who exactly our prospect is seeing. So if we make, let's say we have a list of 100,000 customers, or prospects that we want to be customers. And if we have a goal by the end of the year to have 1,000 customers, we want to capture 1% of this list. Well, if we know who and where they are and what they spend their time looking at, which app, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, then we can see, well, what do they actually get constantly marketed to? And what are those competitors saying to them? And if we can see what, let's say, the top 5 competitors are saying, now we can compare our marketing against theirs. That's when we move to step 3. So let's minimize these. Step 3 is a product analysis. Now in this step, we take your product, list out its features and benefits, but we do so in conjunction with steps 1 and 2. So steps 1 and 2, we have an ideal customer, we know where they're at, and we know what else the other landing pages and ads that they're reading and videos that they're watching. So now we can curate our exact features and benefits in context to our prospect, and we can make our marketing copy better so that we can really make our funnel work. And so now we can lay out the features and benefits and make them crush our competitors because we know what they're saying, and we can write ours in a better, more clear way so that the prospect knows exactly the promise that they're getting, why they should act now, what proof points do we have, and a bunch of other things. So if you like this tactic, you can just search it here, and you'll be able to see this information again and add it to your funnel. This would be at the beginning of the funnel, but also it can be used in the other parts of this, which will come later, will be for the rest of the parts of the funnel. So I hope this works. Let me know if you have any questions below. I will respond to any comments, and see you in the next video.